Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 7 of the Mile High Shufflers and Shuffle Curious January Shuffle Challenge out here at Cheeseman Park. Beautiful snowy day. So we are going to go over rocking today for our day 7 movement. So I absolutely love rocking. It's something that you can add to your freestyle. It opens a lot of doors when you are freestyling as well. I mean, there is a set sequence of movements. It's typically in a 4 count that you do with T-steps, or you can also do it with micro bounces, or you can combine them and do it with both. I will be going over the T-step rock. So there's a set series of movements that you'll do when you perform this kind of rocking. But I'm going to teach you guys this so that you can break the rules. You do not need to follow this set of movements for this sequence of rocking. You can add your own flair to it, and I will go over that a little bit more towards the end where I can show you a couple variations to rocking. So to demonstrate, I'm just going to go over a drill that I typically do when I'm teaching a rocking sequence, and I'll go over it with both counts, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I will also go over the sequence with just what your foot is doing on the taps. And you'll always be doing a T-step while you are doing this type of rock. But just for the drill, you guys can just stay in place and do it with me. So first off, I will do it from the back, and then I'll show you from the front. So first off, the 1 count is going to be a back step. So you're going to go 1. And then the 2 count is going to be in front, maybe a little bit to the side. It's really your preference. You can go front or kind of off to the side. In between each of these counts, the and is always going to be coming up to a perch. So we're going to go 1 for our back step. We're going to go front and to the side for our 2. And then for our 3, we're actually going to go across here. And then on our 4, we're going to drop into a running man, and then we're going to switch legs. It's going to come here, then we're going to go up. So from the front, it's going to be 1 back step. It's going to be 2 front to the side. Then it's going to be 3 across. And then you will drop into your running man. And then we are going to then change our legs. The weight is going to shift to the leg that I've dropped into my running man. So it's going to come up to a perch here. And then we're going to repeat the whole cycle. So it's going to go 1 back step. 2 front to the side, 3 cross step, and then we're going to drop into our running man to switch our legs. Boom, right there. All right, so now what does this look like when we are actually moving? When you are up in your perch, that's just where you're going to start. And when you go into your back step, you're going to flare your heel in, doing a T-step at the same time. So back step, and then we're going to come up, and then we're going to go to our second, which will be front and to the side here, but we're also going to flare our heel. We're continuing to do that T-step along the way. And we're going to come up to the perch. We're going to bring our toe in. And then, this is important, when you do your cross step, you're going to be flaring your heel in, but it would help to actually shift your hips with it. So I'm going to flare my heel in, but I'm also going to bring my foot across. This will help you do it. This will help you perform the movement, and it'll also make it just easier on you and add dimension to your T-step rock. So when we come up, you want to then bring your leg up and over, and we're going to go back to our perch, and we're going to bring our toe in. So here. And then the last one is going to be dropping into your running man for that switch on the 4. So it'll be in 4. And then we're going to come up back to our perch right here, and then we're going to start again with our 1. So 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, and switch on our 4. Now let's see it from the front. We'll do it a little bit faster. So we're going to go back 1, side 2, cross 3, switch 4. Then we're going to go back to perch, perch. We're going to go 1, back, 2, side, cross, 3, up, and then we're going to go in that switch on the 4, okay? So for those who already know how to do the rock, or you're still kind of figuring it out, but you're getting it, what you can do on that one, because this is a sequence that is to be repeated. So for the folks who are getting the rock, they know the sequence, they just need to drill it a little bit more. And maybe you know the reverse T-step as well. Try adding that into your T-step rock. Where you're going to place this is actually on the one. So when you do your first back step, instead of doing a T-step and flaring your heel in, you can actually do a reverse T-step and flare your toe out here. And then you can go into a normal T-step. So it'd be reverse T-step, side, across, and then we're going to drop into our switch. And then when we come up on the other side, we can go reverse, and then normal T-step, switch, and then switch on the four. A couple tips. Really emphasize your switch when you are switching the weight to your other leg, and then that back step. For some reason, it looks really nice when you really shoot that back step back, because the other ones are in front of you. So it kind of gives more of that flare when you have them in front. So to equalize that flare on your back step, really get it back there and really flare your heel while you do it as well. It'll start that initial momentum going to that side off very well, and it'll give you that kind of glidey feel to it. Next, this is perfect to mirror with folks with. So if you have a friend who's also learning the rock at the same time, this is perfect for you guys just to be face to face and literally go rock 1, 2, 3 and switch, 1, 2, 3 and switch, and just practicing your mirror with that. And lastly, if you don't know what to do with your arms while you are doing this kind of rock, just go with wherever your foot is going. You can be pointing. And so I like to do that with my outside leg, the direction that I'm traveling in. But you can do it with both. I will just show you, for example, just pretend like there's like a steel pipe or maybe a string that connects your wrist to your knees. And so I'm going to go back, side, here, switch. So lastly, like I mentioned in the beginning, you can learn this sequence, this back, side, across, switch. And this is the typical sequence for a rock, but there are no rules to rocking. You can do as many back steps as you want, traveling in that direction. You know, maybe do that side step at the end and then do your switch. You can do a spin to get out of your rock. And then once you've completed your spin, you can go right back into your rock with that back step and do that sequence. So you can come up with as many different sequences as you would like and just test them out. Like you can rock to one side. Okay, I did that thing that I worked on the other day. Oh, let me try this little glide, and I'll go back into my back step, and I'll finish out the rock as the sequence that we're going over now. And then when I'm going back over, maybe I'll do another glide or a spin glide, and then jump back into my taps with rocking. So try it out, experiment, figure out what kind of rock you like to do, what kind of sequence of taps you like to do, what kind of flair you like to add to it, and just enjoy it. This is one of the most fun moves or sequence of moves that you can do, because it just opens up so much room for creativity, and it really embodies that freestyle essence. All right, so that is it for day 7 rocking. Please, if you guys have any questions, hit up the YouTube video, hit up the accountability group chats, DM me on Instagram, ask your questions. This is a tough move, so please let me know what you have and we'll work through it one way or another. Tomorrow is going to be day 8, and we are going to be going over that reverse T-step. So if you don't know how to do it on that back step on the 1, we'll be learning it tomorrow. So until then, take care, and I'll see you guys for day 8.